All right, moving on to number 2. Let's take a listen to this one.
He is going by train.
Yep. So this is an actual complete statement, unlike 3 and 4, which are just little phrases. But
He is going by train.
yeah, I would say in general as well, this is a nice transcription that we got here from our random candidate. We've got stress transcribed kind of in an appropriate manner for going. So that's a 2-syllable word, and we have stress on the first syllable. It kind of really jumps out, actually.
Going. He is going by train.
When you listen to the whole thing. So good job with that. There's a little bit of devoicing of that z right before it. It's partially voiced, partially devoiced.
He is.
Maybe we can just listen to that part. So, and then if we zoom in on it, yeah, you wouldn't really. The thing is, you wouldn't really expect it to be voiceless there because there's a voice stop happening right after it. But that's the little voiceless part of it, and this is the voiced part of it. Yeah, so again, that's not a big deal. In general, this person is listening, obviously, to the fine-grained details because they got most of the other ones right. So like this nasalization on the ing of going is good. So let's see if we can get to that part. It's kind of in here.
Boing, boing, boing.
And I think you can hear it with the
boing, 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 boing.
That I bit.
Boing, boing, boing.
Doesn't really sound like I without nasalization. The O part is more convincingly not nasal.
Go, 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 go.
You get more and more overlap as you get closer to that nasal stop at the end, though.
Boing, boing. By train, by train.
The kind of one big, discrepancy here, it's not even big for that matter, it's a really subtle discrepancy, is one we talked about in class on Friday.
Train.
Is what exactly is going on with the aspirated T and train. And the candidate transcriber transcribed it as a ch.
Train.
I have it as an aspirated T. They're acoustically very similar. We can listen to it, and you can tell me what you hear. And I hear an aspirated T with maybe a bit of lip rounding on top of it, rather than and yeah, they're very close, so it's hard to tell the difference, but this is narrow transcription, so I'm making a distinction at that level. I've also got a voiceless R there, because it's kind of hard to hear any sort of R without that voiceless part in it, without that aspirated part after the T in it. So this is there's a voiceless R in there somewhere, probably.
Train.
Maybe starting around here or so.
Train.
You get sort of a feeling of that T right before it, no matter what you do, as long as you keep that voicelessness in there, that aspiration. But generally speaking, an R could be voiceless in that context. This person got the nasalization of those vowels right after that, which is great. Like I said, nothing big going on here. Just minor little differences. So good job again. But that's kind of where that discrepancy takes place there, or where it comes from between the ch and the t in that context. And again, in case I didn't say this enough in the lecture, but the reason you might get a ch in that context is the is more post-alveolar, so that pushes the T back a little bit further to make more of a post-alveolar stop, like ta 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 ch ch. And if you try to make an R right after it, ch, you can kind of get a passive fricative in there. So if you really wanted to be super narrow, you could put that little retracted diacritic underneath the T, that minus symbol underneath it, and say, or maybe make it even like a retroflex T, rather than the regular alveolar T symbol we usually use. But like I said, this is all nitty gritty stuff. Overall, this is nicely done. I'm going to do number 3 here in a second.